ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनशम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम। नमः श्री शंकरानंद गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलास महामोह ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणे पेज 194 वर्ड्स 180। आज्ञायाः भीतिहेतुत्वम् भीषास्मादिति श्रुतम् सर्वेश्वरत्वमेतस्या अन्तर्यामित्वतः पृथक्। अगेन आज्ञाया भीतिहेतुत्वम् भीषास्मादितिः श्रुतम् सर्वेश्वरत्वमेतस्यात् अंतर्यामित्वतः पृथक्. We were seeing the portion of Ishwar, and Ishwar as Antaryami. So Antaryami word we use very frequently in our general life also, but we don't have that insight as Vidyaranya Swami has given us. Guru gives the eyes to see, right eyes, to see something which cannot be seen by the normal knowledge. So you saw that the prompting of the Ishwar cannot just make its way unless Jeev is also ready to hear that prompt. And therefore, many times people say that when God does everything, why should any Jeev get bad fruit of action, because God alone has done bad? Very conveniently they make this remark. So I will say God is not the one who does everything as an Antaryami. As Antaryami, you heard he is activator, he is doer, he is advisor, he is enjoyer, sufferer. If anybody says that God does everything, then the very principle of karma will collapse. Then Jeev will never remain a Jeev, only Ishwar will be there. So Ishwar has withdrawn. When I say, when certain things are said that God does everything, so I say at the end whatever will happen will be at the God's wish. So Jeev has been given a certain choice to do or not to do. And therefore he gets the fruits of action. Jeev gets a choice to do or not to do. If Ishwar had done everything, then Jeev won't have a choice. Then Karma Siddhant won't be following. So definitely sitting in our mind, Ishwar is a prompter, Ishwar is an advisor. And outside he is a Karma Phaldata. So as a Karma Phaldata, he has a limitation that he cannot give any fruit to anybody. If somebody's actions are very good, he cannot give bad fruit. And somebody's actions are very bad, he cannot give very good fruit. So Ishwar has a slight limitation outside. Ishwar has slight limitation inside because he can advise but he can't force to act. Like in your life, many times you will hear the promptings of the God, but you say you don't follow that prompting. And you know that this is God's voice, you know this is right, what I am thinking. But still I don't have that guts and that purity to follow it. See, the limitation of Ishwar in your personal life is also there. A limitation of Ishwar in the Karma Phaldatritva is also there. Limitation of Jeev is again in both the areas. If Ishwar had not advised, Jeev will not do it. Ishwar has given a prompting, therefore I could do it. People say various times this thought clicked. It means it was there, but I was not tuned to it. And outer world also, you cannot do anything what you want. You know, there is a Gurudev used to say that the cow is there with the rope. So So cow can graze, but it can graze only that area which is in the periphery of its row. Cow cannot go 10 kilometers and row and graze there. Neither cow is totally bound that cow can only sit and he cannot graze. So Jeev and Ishwar in the relative sense are limited slightly. And I hope you understood the limitation of that. In absolute sense, I am not talking. In the absolute sense, you heard yesterday that the Jeev was Ishwar only because essentially both are non-doer. Jeev is Drishta and Ishwar is also Drishta. And one who knows this, that was called Mukti. Tavata hi Mukti ityaho. So he is liberated once he knows that. Because when he sees there are many doers, there has to be one seer which is the illuminator of all doers. You have heard that thing. So from the absolute I, Jeev is free. From the relative I, Jeev is not free even as a Jnani. Even as a Jnani, Jeev is not free. Jnani also cannot do anything, Jnani also cannot think anything. There is a relative limitation. Yesterday before going, we had seen that how there are laws of Ishwar. And after the knowledge of the self, of course, before the knowledge of the self, if you have surrendered to the laws, dharmic laws, emotional laws, devotional laws, and notional laws. You know, when the law you surrender, law supports you and lifts you. I gave you the example yesterday. Same gravitational force can make the bus fall. And same gravitational force can create lot of electricity. Same fire can burn, but same fire can cook the food and give the shape to anything. Same water can drown, but the same water can be used to harvest the field, or it can, and the evaporation takes place by the same water. So, moment you start using the laws, or I say surrendering to the laws. Therefore, in Vishnu Sahasranam, which you do the chanting, there is one name of Ishwar called Niyama. Who is chanting nowadays? You both are chanting. Acha. You also can chant. Kriti is there. Ask her to chant. She can chant well. Distribute it. So ask Varsha to make. Varsha makes that, na? Roster. So please ask her to make. Include yourself also. Until she is there, she can also be there. She is having a yagna. It will be good for your yagna. If classes are not there, Cape Town classes, see how is it placed. So, one name is Niyamaha. So, please note, law of the Ishwar and Ishwar is not different. Ishwar itself is a law, himself is a law. You use the name, he is a law unto himself, he is a law. So, more you are surrendering to the laws. I'm not going to describe the laws again. I took a lot of time yesterday. So you have to understand that laws. So before the knowledge of the self, that laws are upkarak for your gyan. They are the grace, they are like the additional grace to your gyan. Rather I say any big person or great person. Greater is a person, more are the rules with him. And meaner is a person, he has no rules. He will eat anything at any time. He will use any words, he'll talk anything. He'll take bath any time. He will put on any dress. He will go anywhere. He will sit with anybody. He will think anything. He will smell anything. He will see anything. He will touch anything. As the person evolves, he will have loss. And what inaugurates that laws is the Yajnopavit Samskar is there. The Janev is put. So you are under law. You have to do Gayatri Jap. You have to live with the teacher. Living with the teacher itself is a rule. Every time you see him, you have to offer namaskar. Follow the words of the teacher. Be obedient. Be in chanting. Dekho laws aa gaya. As you grow from brahmachari to grahastha, again grahastha has laws. And maximum laws sannyasi has. Therefore, sannyasi's life is very, very difficult. He cannot do anything. He cannot touch anything. More restrictions are. More strictness is there in the life. So his power is channelized in a higher area. So more you surrender to the laws, your dissipating energy and power will be saved and you will be more focused. Anything focused alone is powerful. Scattered sunlight is not powerful, but focused sunlight on the solar panel is very powerful. Water is not powerful, but the moment it is a gush, it is collected, it is a powerful water. So laws act to conserve your energy and focus towards. And so when you surrender to laws, you are saving yourself from adharma, saving yourself from emotional commotion, saving yourself from relational problem, and saving yourself from ignorance. 4 things you save yourself from when you surrender to these laws. Will you again say, please? One is licentious lifestyle. Second is emotional commotion. I fell in love with that person. I don't like him. I'm very angry. I'm very jealous of that person. You are not following the emotional laws. By emotional laws, you conserve your emotion. And by devotional law, you give that emotion to the God and save yourself from relational problems. 100 things appear good to me, that is what is called weak mind. Weaker is the mind, world will appear more better to him. Stronger is the mind, world will lose its charm. Nothing appears to be beautiful, God alone is the beautiful, truth alone is the best. Nothing is so good than the truth. Laws are making you mature for mukshatva, jigyasu and moksha. And notional law will take you away from ignorance. I hope this is enough in our personal life, the laws which are there in your individual life which you have to follow. There is a choice of not following these 4 laws. And the moment you use this choice of not following, there is a fall in the person and he will be emotionally drained out, relationally he will be dissipated, and dharma-wise he will be losing the dharma. Bhagavan's one name is Dharma also in Vishnu Sahasranam. Understood? No? So take it seriously little seriously if you take. You will feel that my life is shining like a sun. Whose sun? No, S-U-N. Okay. So, that is the law. Soi Priyatam, Bhagavan says in Ramcharitmanas, Sevak mam soi, mam anusasan mane joi. He is dearmost and he is the servant who follows my laws. Ab I have to go to Gurudev. So Gurudev wanted certain expectations was from Brahmachari or from Swamis. So that Swami was dear to him who follows Gurudev laws. Understood? No? He had certain rules that this you should not have done, this you should have done in this manner. Because as I said, greater is the person, more he has rules. He will be very selective about everything. By being selective, he has reduced his thought on that area. When you are not selective, there is all the chances of falling in that area. More you grow in your life, you become more and more selective regarding all these things. Therefore, I always say in class 10, grade 10, you may have 7 subjects. As you grow in graduation, you have 3 subjects, 2 subjects. Then in honors, you have only 1. Honors, I'm doing BSc honors. Then post-graduation, you have 1 subject. And if you are doing research, then you also have, even in that subject, you take 1 part of that and do research. Okay? So this is the law in your individual life. So Bhagavan says, they are my will. They are my will. And believe, is it documented? Vedas and Smriti. Now 180th verse, he says there is a law in the cosmic world also. Macrocosm. Law in the microcosm is there and law in the macrocosm is also there. The one who is the upholder of law in the macrocosm or samashti is called Sarveshwar. Sarveshwaraha. And therefore, you have heard Taittiriya Upanishad. Taittiriya Upanishad you have heard, if you remember. There it comes, Bhishasmad Vata Pavate Bhisho Deti Surya Bhishadasmad Agnischendrascha Mrityurdhavati Panchamiti. Some people are looking at, oh. Puzzling looks are there, really. Lot of looks are there. Angry looks are there. Puzzling looks are there. Lazy look is also there. Understood? All like puzzled looks, lazy looks, angry looks. Divine look is also there, very quiet. So there it comes that by his fear, breeze or the wind blows. By his fear, the sun is there. Footnote you see, Taittiriya Upanishad 2.8.1. So this is, Bhishasmad should be in inverted comma. You can put inverted comma. So, Bhishasmad Vata Pavate Bhisho Deti Surya Bhishadasmad Agnischendrascha. Surya says, can I have Sunday? Said, no, you can't have Sunday. Can I have holiday 1 day in a week? No way. You will have holidays only after billions of years. 4.5 billion. That day, astronomer have come in the Cape Town talk. 4 or 5 boys were there. 4 or 5 boys or girls, both were there. So they were studying astronomy. And he is doing PhD. After PhD also he is studying. So he said it is, I said 6 billion or 4 or 5 point. He said 4 or 5 billion is the age of the sun. As per astronomy. हमने कहा ठीक है 4.5 billion, 6 billion, not much differences. So please note, if anything is definite, so all the devatas are acting. All the devatas are acting because there is a ruler behind them. There is a ruler. How do you know? Because I can understand sun is one devata. Dhyan de ke sunna. Moon is one devata. Why devata is required? Because inert thing will have the chetan which will run behind it. Like this hand is moving because there is a chetan behind. If chetan is not there, jad cannot act. You have heard this earlier also. So there are many devatas. Sun is also devata, Agni is devata, Surya is devata, Prithvi is devata. Even this Saturn is a devata, Jupiter is a devata, Pluto is a devata, Mars, Venus, they are all devatas. Your body has only 60 kg, 70 kg. Their body is billions and of tons. Their body is the whole earth. Earth's body is there. Surya's body is still very big. They say in one sun, almost 1 million earth can be fitted. Imagine that. Try to appreciate. You don't listen. Think. Then you understand how big is that devata. Very good. But how do you know there is one Ishwar also? Because there is a very good coordination among all. There is no clash between sun and moon. There is no clash between Earth and Mars and Venus and Mercury. There is no clash. How do you know that whole body, there is one devata is there? Liver, kidney, all are not clashing with each other. Unless you have autoimmune disease. There is something called autoimmune disease. That system is fighting against itself. ऐसा ही है ना? In autoimmune disease, the immunity is low is not the question. It is fighting against its own body. Body is fighting against yourself. So if you have lot of tension, this autoimmune disease will be more. Somebody told me, I don't know. So itching will start. New problems will be there. Therefore, keep your mind relaxed. Only tension is not of issues are there. I can't talk, but I want to talk. So, Agyayaha. Your devotees, what tension you have? God is there, your jap is there. Agyayaha. So, understood, no? So, if anything is, any system is working in rhythm, then that means there has to be one. You know, the orchestra is there. Orchestra. I don't know you have seen an orchestra. I saw on television. I never have seen any orchestra, etc. So Zubin Mehta was there one. So he will stand there. And there is at least hundreds of singers are there and hundreds of musicians are there. I don't know how do they manage mic. Their mic is also very sophisticated. These two mic don't work. And not that in every phone mic is there. It is all connected to their instruments or something like that. I think like that. I have no idea because I have not seen any orchestra. I have no interest. But I was seeing one day in the television, I must be in class 11, 12, that the Zubin Mehta were doing like this. I thought he is unnecessarily doing like this, just to inspire every musician, so that their spirits too. Then people said, no, he is telling what tune is there. He is the orchestra conductor so that these people don't go out of the tune. He is not just making this, there is a meaning behind his actions. Don't think from your style. There is a meaning behind this action. So, if there is no coordinator, if there is no communicator, the cohesiveness, the rhythm in cohesiveness cannot come. Like one family is there, father, mother, 3-4 children, maybe their daughter-in-laws, mother-in-law. But if there is a one head of the family, he coordinates with everybody and keeps them in rhythm, in communication, in coordination, in cohesiveness, in compassion. So there has to be one Ishwar, so that laws are not contradictory laws. And therefore, Agyayaha bhiti hetutvam bhishasmaditi shrutam. Shrutam means in the Vedas. I hope this point is clear. Everything is happening in its own right. I was telling you yesterday, anything which is intelligently definite, that means there must be some intelligent creator and inspirer of that activity. And therefore, there has to be, bolo, Ishwar sarveshwaratvam etasyat. Sarveshwar, one word is coming, Sarveshwar, which already had come. Please note, here Vedanta Swamiji is saying, this Antaryami is different than the Sarveshwar. See, Antaryamitvatah prathak. Did you see that? Although both are Ishwar. Ishwar, and intrinsically, Ishwar is Sarvantaryami and Ishwar is Sarveshwar. But functional difference is there. Not the essential difference, but functional difference. Like wood is there. Same wood is table also, same wood is chair also. Like thought is there. Same thought, functionally, it is called intellect when it is firm and clear. It is called man when there is a sankalp. It is called memory when it is in thought. Understood, no? So, although both are Ishwar, but there is a functional difference. Just before, so Antaryami is concerning the microcosm control, and Sarveshwar is controlling the macrocosm. Macrocosm. What is a? Can you illustrate more about Sarveshwar? Of course, we have to illustrate more. What is there? Number one point is that from Sarveshwar the world comes and goes into him. Second point is that all the laws of the creation, sustenance and dissolution are held by the Ishwar. Therefore, Ishwar has to be there. Third point is, dhyan dena. You know, anything we make, supposing I want to make a food, so I will need ingredients. I will need the skill to make the food. Supposing you have to make a vegetable. So if vegetable has to be made, then you need not only vegetable, but you need some spices, you need some kind of spices, and then you need to have fire, you need to have the vessel to cook. Then you know how, which to put where and what, how in what quantity, what has to be put. It will take some time, it will need a space, and then you can make some kind of vegetable. So that means you need a material cause and you need an efficient cause. Ishwar does not need any cause to make anything. Ishwar does not need any material cause. Nij ichha nirmit vapu maya gun gopar. Understand that. To make anything, like to make a human body. So human body, material cause is the 5 element and the efficient cause is the karma or vasana. So here he needs, and 5 element was already there, therefore he could make the body. Like there is a chair or table, so chair and table is there because wood was the material cause. But this world called Panch Mahabhut or a Panchikrit Panch Mahabhut, nothing is there. So Ishwar is making it without anything. This is an important aspect of, second point of Ishwaratva, which you cannot make. Even the Desh Kal is made, dhyan dena, Desh Kal is made by Ishwar or manifested by Ishwar without any cause. He himself is a material cause. Third point. What is third point? In Ishwar's Srishti, one definition of Ishwar is Sarvabhavanatvam. He can become anything from anything. As I told you, he can take away the property of fire and make it cool. Firewalk I was talking about that day. The water can go up instead of falling down. Because he can change the very nature of the rule. Sudama ji came to Bhagwan Krishna. Sudama. I'll not tell the Sudama story here. Panchadashi is going on. Now, but when Sudama ji went back, he saw big bangla is there. You heard the story. He has not built the bangla by getting some workers and some art masons, etc. Yasya sankalpa matrena. बन गया. This is ईश्वरत्व. ईश्वरत्व. भगवान कृष्ण, उनकी लीला में बहुत ईश्वरत्व है. भगवान राम अवॉइड्स टू शो हिज ईश्वर, एंड भगवान कृष्ण स्लाइटेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी ही शोज हिज ईश्वर. They went to kill. Kaliya Mardan was there. Kaliya, he was not killed, rather he was given sharan. After that, all the people from Vrindavan slept in the night. Grass was there, grass caught fire. So they said, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Bhagwan came and did like that. Because fire has come from the mouth of Virat, therefore he drank the fire. You don't do anything, nothing will happen. If you go and do like this, देखो ये, this is called kartuma kartum shakya. He lifted the mountain. Acha, he should have lifted like this, but he lifted like this. You can't lift up flower like this. Forget about mountain. See, this is a no. Let me. ये देखो difficult हो गया lift करना. And there Bhagwan lifted like this. You must have seen. I was a small, maybe class 4 or 5, so they had a fancy dress combination. So they made me Bhagwan Krishna, who has to lift them, this. So they make one cardboard Govardhan. And then I had to hold like that. अब देखो ये लीला, ये सर्वेश्वर है. Putna was terrible. And Bhagwan Krishna was so small that Bhagwan Krishna was this big. Putna was very big from here to maybe ABH or bigger than that. Her breast itself was like a big mountain. And Bhagwan was sucking the breast. Now she had put poison in her breast. Bhagwan Krishna called Bhagwan Shiva, बोले poison is your department. I am from milk and butter. You are expert in drinking poison. You take the poison, let me have the butter and milk. चलो भाई यहाँ तक ठीक था. But he held Putna's breast like that. Small baby, उसकी क्या capacity? इतने बड़े तो हाथ थे. This big was the hand. But she could not leave. This is called Ishwari Leela. Sarveshwarat. So akartum shakya, akartum shakya. One Bakasur was there. Bakasur, crane. So crane, what he did? Such big beaks, he put Bhagwan Krishna into his mouth. Bhagwan said, Yaar Bakasur, you have to take my name in your mouth, not the form. You took the form in your mouth. He was hardly 5-year-old. He became very hot. Bakasur. So, like you take a very hot dish, he had to throw it out. But the game was not over here. Bhagwan took 2 parts of the beak. One he put, and other he tore it like that. This is Sarveshwaratva Leela is there. I hope 3 things about Sarveshwar. Everything comes from him. Second thing, he is the creator, sustainer, and the destroyer also. We don't create anything. We just mix something is small and we get prizes. But everything Ishwar already has created. He can't sustain a house. He is sustaining. And you cannot destroy anything also. You have limited capacity. He destroys whole Brahman. I was telling no, that creation, if you see somebody's house and you see very big house, then you from the house you can make it out how rich is the person. Because I go to various houses, therefore we can make it out that this person is very rich. Some are not rich, but some are very powerful. Lot of guards are there, lot of police is there, lot of securities. Then we say, I think he's from the government, his minister or somebody is there. Some are very big houses, very 10 Shalindyas are hanging, 10 big. So from the effect you can see how could be the cause. So if you see this Brahmand, as I told you, the solar system is one small part. The solar system itself is rotating around another system. And that is rotating around the other. And distances is between 2, as I said, millions of light years also. So how powerful will be that Lord? That is Sarveshwarat. Oh, देखो, Sarveshwaratvam etasya syat. And in Upanishad, Kathopanishad said, Yasya brahmacha kshatramcha ubhe bhavatah odana mrityur yasya upasechanam. Brahmana and Kshatriya are like the rice. Cooked rice is called odan. Uncooked rice is called tandul. And death is the pickle. Side dishes there. You cannot eat anything. You cannot eat this glass. You cannot eat this. You will have to rush for a doctor if you eat anything like that. But Kuber invited Bhagwan Shiv. Shivji said, today I have meeting. I cannot come. I'll send my son. And Ganeshji reached there. Ganesh is very comfortable, go slowly. So he went there, Kuber offered the plate. He finished in no time. He said, bring more. So he brought everything. Everything he poured. Everything, tons of rice and barrels of dal and gallons of kheer, everything got over in few seconds. He said, more, I want more. He said, but it is cooking, it will take time. He said, don't worry, I'm coming in the kitchen. He went in the kitchen, ate everything, directly without being cooked. Everything he took, canister and everything he poured on himself. Ab Kuber now is over. He started eating the dishes. He ate all the dishes. Everything is, our plates are eaten. Ultimately, Kuber said, I don't have anything else. He started eating the pillars. And house. ये तो बहुत छोटा है. Ganesh ji was about to eat everything. Kubir ran to Bhagwan Shiv and Parvati ji called Ganesh, बोले Ganesh, and gave one beaten rice. One. Then he became quiet. So what Sarveshwar, you cannot destroy anything too much. Police will come. Or your body, if you destroy, your body will be sick. You cannot eat beyond a point. But Ishwar destroys the whole creation. That is Sarveshwaratva. So understood na? Three things: creating, destroying and sustaining. One. Second thing, from without any Panchamahabhut. And third thing, he can change the property of a thing also. Three points of Sarveshwarat is there. All these are the macrocosmic. What is the difference between Antaryami and Sarveshwar? Antaryami is at the microcosm and Sarveshwar is at the macrocosm. What is the difference between them? I am telling. Difference is that as Sarveshwar, nobody can refute his desire and laws. Sun, moon, etc. cannot refute his laws. In the microcosm, the Jeev can try to refute his laws and get into troubles. Just now we mentioned his initially that 4 laws are there. The dharmic laws, the emotional, devotional and notional. You can not follow the law. Not following the law, you will going to lower you. After some time, your choice will be there and a person will become plant or animal or go to the hell. The hell is also there, of course. But their son cannot say, I will not follow the law. I am going on a strike. All the devatas said, we are going on strike. Let us form one union. Union of devatas. So, Bhoot Pret also have a union. In one body, sometimes many Bhoot are there. Not one, many Bhoot are there. Acha? They also sometimes they are a group. 6 are there in one body sometimes. Oh. I think my body also 1-2 Bhoot have entered because I misbehave and I don't listen to anybody. So, you are like Bhoot also by the way. So, in the macrocosm and microcosm, you understand Sarveshwar word is for macrocosm, Antaryami word is for microcosm. Oh. And the microcosm, Bhagwan has 4 things: activator, advisor, doer and enjoyer. In macrocosm, he is not activator. I mean, he is activator, but he is not advisor. He is master. His will alone will prevail. But in our life, we obstruct his will. Otherwise, he need not make hell. He did not make, because why will he like to give punishment? Who likes to give hell to somebody? Why will Ishwar like this person should transgress his laws, my laws? Or he should kill somebody, or he should lie, or he should get angry, or he should be attached, or he should not think about me. So Ishwar has to see the disobedience many times. And therefore he takes away his strength and power. He makes somebody beggar, somebody he'll make disease, somebody he will have horrible husband, somebody's wife is difficult, somebody's child is difficult, somebody's health is not good, somebody's money status. All these are because of disobeying the laws of the Ishvara. Disobedience at the microcosmic level of the Antaryami to the Antaryami expressed as loss of choice, loss of opportunity, loss of love, loss of respect, loss of knowledge, loss of devotion. But at the Sarveshwar level, this problem is not there because Devatas are quite surrendered to the Lord. They are straightaway suspended. So sun, moon, because they are very, 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 very evolved Jeev, so they know the Ishwar very well. And therefore there is total surrender to the rules of the God. But Jeev is ignorant because he has a high level of tamoguna. So he is oblivious of Ishwar and oblivious of the various laws of the Ishwar. So Antaryami is at the microcosmal level as 4 laws and 4 things in the heart: advisor, activator, enjoyer, doer. 4 plus 4, 8. Outside level, he is only activator and he has a full say. Why? Because there also if somebody doesn't listen and he has given more choice, then whole Srishti will collapse. If sun doesn't rise, or moon stopped, or earth revolution goes off, or earth goes away from 1 kilometer away from the orbit, then it will become ice. Or it comes closer to sun, it will get burnt. So their slightest mistake will be finishing the universe. They say, if the wind is withdrawn for 1 second, 1 minute or 30 seconds, you know what that means? All oxygen is gone. When oxygen is gone, first of all, airplanes will all fall down. Fire will not work. Fuel is working. Fuel is converting. And without oxygen, fire doesn't work. All your joints will crack. Just 1/32 of withdrawal of the total air from your joints will crack. Dehydration will be there, all face will crack. Bodies will burst. Because if air is not there, water also won't be there. So bodies will crack. And therefore the laws, at that level the laws are not allowed to budge even for little also. You are also tired today again. So, I thought in the afternoon class only they are tired. They take turns. Yesterday night you were or she is there. So, this is the difference between the Sarveshwar. Allegra doesn't have any sedation. Other medicine may be having. No sedation. Bilkul no sedation. Actifed used to have sedation. I used to take Actifed. Long back. Actifed. But all these medicines most of them have taken, unless it's a painkiller. Painkiller have some sedation. Understood, no? Not about the medicine, about this. So, Sarveshwar and Sarvantaryami. Now he is quoting from the Upanishad. Therefore, please note, whatever you think, whatever you do, please tell me, as you are thinking, where is it endorsed in Bhagavad Gita or Ramayana or Upanishad? Endorsed. Where it is said you should be angry, where it is said you should be jealous, where it is said you should be sad. By failing, one should be sad. Gita says, where it is said. If desire is not fulfilled, one should be angry. Where is it said? One should be very, attached. Where it is said. One should hate. Where it is said. Rather, they are saying all opposites what you are doing. Advishta Sarvbhutanam has been mentioned. All what is said, bole, my life has no relation sometimes. I am very, very stupid person. At times. Not at times. Most of the time. So let us now see. What did you say? Nothing. What did you say? 181 shlok. Please read 181 verse. I hope this clarity is there between Antaryami and Sarveshwar. Beautiful, beautiful. Etasya va aksharasya prashasana iti shrutihi antah pravishta shastayam jananamiti cha shrutihi. See, this is from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. This etasya va aksharasya prashasani. This should be in inverted comma. Iti shrutihi. See, iti shrutihi. And second line, anta pravishtaha. See, first line, he is the prashasani. He is administering. Aksharas means Ishwarasya. This is from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. You can write BU. And antah pravishtaha shastayam. This is shasta, not nasta. It is shasta. Nashta means breakfast. This is shasta. Anta pravishta shastayam jananam till inverted comma till jananam. Iti word comes. Iti means something is in phrase, something is in quoted. So in Sanskrit the punctuations were not used, full stop, comma, semicolon, inverted comma, because it was a spoken language. So this is from, see in the footnote, Taitri Aranyak 3.11. This is there. Actually it is from Mahanarayan Upanishad. Mahanarayan Upanishad, 10th chapter. Let us. The second line is about Antaryami. First line is about Sarveshwar. I hope this point is very clear to you. Oh, never I had such understanding about Ishwar. If you understand so well Ishwar, good thing will happen that you will get tuned to Ishwar. More you understand Ishwar in your life, more you will get in resonance with his will or his wish, and you will be at home with yourself. More you are not understanding Ishwar, that conflict will create more tussle in your personal life. It is like that. I live in a house, but I don't know where is dining room, where is the, lawn. You have to know supposing somebody lives in the ashram, comes in the ashram. So you should know where is the entry, what is the code, where is Prithviraj gone? Prithviraj has gone home. Acha. It's long, I have not seen it. So you have to get the code, gate code is this, then face recognition is there. Have you not sent your recognition? You don't have face recognition, their entry will be difficult. You have to wait for somebody. So others' face you are using for yourself. You are using somebody else's face to enter. You don't have any face, so you cannot enter. Now lift is also there. So you have to understand certain rules of that. What is the time for lunch? what's the time for dinner, where to go, where not to go. So if you are knowing all the ways, then it will be easier for you to live in the ashram. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you. Similarly, if you have not known Ishwar properly, so you will not be surrendering to the Ishwar's desire, and you will be in tussle with Ishwar, in conflict with Ishwar. God will not be your friend. God will not be your father and mother. God will not be your protector. God will not be your benefactor. God will not be your lover. Your life will become a constant problem for you. Because you have not taken the devotional law. You have not submitted to emotional law. You have not submitted to notional law. You are still, your hatred is there. This is against the law of the Ishwar. Ahankar is against the Ishwar. Bhed buddhi is against the Ishwar. He is mine, he is not mine. I like him, not her. We will be together, I will exclude this. You will be constantly, getting a kind of life where you will hit something. आपको समझ में आना चाहिए बात. This should be understood that it is like there is something called visual impairment. Visually blind. You are Ishwari blind. There is something called visual blind. Impairment बोल सकते हैं. हाँ, you can say visually impaired. Hearing impairment is there. So he is Ishwari blind. And the point is, with Ishwar, he is so much there around you, in you, and all around you are with the Ishwar, that you will be more with whom you have to interact a lot, or who is at all time, you should know that very well. Because Ishwar is present inside and outside, and you are not seeing that ways of the Ishwar, then you will hit the Ishwar, the law, and you will get crushed by Ishwar. When you go to a factory of machines, supposing I go, so general instruction is given, please do not touch any medicine because there is electricity, your finger can be cut, because high level of magnetic energy is there, it can suck you. Even when you go for MRI, so any gold etc. is there, they will take it out. I had lens earlier, so he said take out the lens also. And he will ask also, because high level of magnetic energy is there. And don't move. While the test is going on, don't move. Don't do like that, because it will disturb the readings. I was just chanting. I was doing like that. He said, don't chant. You are moving your lips. Somebody will come. So when you are Ishwari blind, you will always fall here and there. Emotional fall will be there, dharma fall will be there, and devotional fall will be there, notional fall will be there. You don't like this person, you are very attached to this person. I want you to give me attention. I am very important. Why you are giving importance to that person when I am here? I am very good looking. I am off, you are awful. Or I am very ugly looking. Or I don't bother what others say about me. Or I will do what I want. I will not do what others say. Because these things you are putting yourself into a cage. You will be imprisoned. The emotional imprison is more dangerous than the physical prison. Ishwar will put you into social prison, emotional prison, spiritual prison, because it will take away your rights and you will be left alone. As I told you, he'll deprive you for knowledge from love, from near and dears, from shraddha, from getting satsang, deprivation of love, deprivation of guru, deprivation of respect, deprivation of your goodwill, deprivation of your faith, deprivation of your meditation, deprivation of your jap. All these are the fallout result of being Ishwari blind. Like if you are visually blind, you hit a chair, hit a table, in something in front of you, you will fall down. So you have fallen, emotionally you have fallen, devotionally you have fallen, dharma-wise you have fallen, knowledge-wise you have fallen. And therefore this knowledge will make you more and more clear about that. I hope you are understanding this point. If you are not understanding, your life will be difficult. Hatred you are doing, attachment is there, jealousies are there, ego is there. You are in confrontation with the loss. You are making your life a very problematic life. Make it simpler. Make it simpler. Make it such that you have an easy flow in your life. You are desiring something so much. Now this portion has covered till Antaryami. So till 181st verse is Antaryami portion, which you had already seen. And this portion of Antaryami is started from 170 verse somewhere. 170? 169. No. 163. Right. 163 to 181. So 181, this topic is over. Thank you. I am very happy to know about this topic. Now the last portion about Ishwar is Yonihi. Oh, Yoni, yes. 4 was the Sarveshwar, Sarvagya, Antaryami and Yoni. So now the Yoni portion is there. Jagad Yoni Bhavedesha. But my time is saying, please keep quiet now. Don't talk. Tomorrow is 21st. I thought Ishwar portion at least I'll complete before going to India. But lot of verses are there. And again I come again. Again I will not take now. I will straight away start. This way this chapter will continue, otherwise till next kalp. Straight away I'll start from the Yoni. So tomorrow class is there. We will see Yoni portion. You can see how beautiful, well-woven topics are there. It's another matter. I am trying to expand more the Ishwar topic because there is a very high level of interaction with the Ishwar. You won't know that. Ishwar is interacting heavily with you. Externally, constantly is seeing thought, constantly is giving the fruit of action, constantly is recording every intention of yours, constantly is seeing your sankalp, constantly he is getting upset, constantly he is getting angry, constantly he is getting happy. So there is a very high level of interaction with Ishwar which you are not aware. Like high level of interaction is with the air, with the water. More higher is than the Ishwar. You don't drink any water. You don't inhale any. And the air, there is a bacteria is there, viruses are there. Therefore they say in the aircraft, the air is rotating. And therefore the high chances are you are going to catch if your immunity is less. Because that air has gone through many. So you are inhaling the same one. High level of interaction is there with that air. Okay. Live a very awareful life. Be Ishwari. Ishwar's eyes have. Don't be visually impaired. Be visually sound with Ishwar's presence. Don't be Ishwari. Ishwar wise blind. Be Ishwar wise enlightened. It will make your day beautiful. This is the role of the teachers and this is the role of the scriptures. They give you the eyes to see. Ishwar is not coming. Now you have the eyes to see. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.